Hello everyone, today's going to be my movie spoiler review of Kung Fu Panda 3. So we start off with the plot, and basically I'm just going to go through pros and cons like the last video I did, because my review is going to be long, so here we go. So first of all, I love this one. This movie is so well done. So the spoiler part here is, I really enjoy the idea that Poe becomes the Dragon Warrior finally, and he has like this sentient dragon-like thing with him. He fights off against Kai, and we'll get to Kai about what I like about Kai. But overall, I love the story of what Poe does in there, and finally becomes that Dragon Warrior, and has to like use a way to get to Spirit Realm to defeat Kai. He does. He defeats because he tries Skadooshin him, doesn't work, and now he Skadoosh himself with Kai at the spirit world, and now he has this really epic fight. But then his everyone's around him has to like do chi because Panda's only ones that can do chi, and that's where his dad comes in. And I love the idea that everyone else in the Panda village, including including Tigress and everyone else, is like doing their own chi, but like remember him as what Poe really is, and then we slowly see who Poe is, and it's pretty cool. It's very Jack Black, very Goku. Now I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I just started Dragon Ball manga a while back, and I'm into Dragon Ball. But I'll say this: I've seen a lot of Dragon Ball Z moments, and this felt like a really Dragon Ball Z moment, and it was really cool to see that happen. So yeah, Kai. Love J.K. Simmons, voiced by J.K. Simmons, one of my favorite actors who plays villains or character I really love. J.K. Simmons, of course, is really known for me, he's really known for as J. Jonah Jameson from the Spider-Man movies, which I love Spider-Man, one of my favorite superheroes. And he also does a voice on one of my other new superhero shows. It's for adults. Yes, it's for adults. There's a comic book also for it. I got the comic book, and it's fantastic, called Invincible. And he plays Omni-Man, who is basically Invincible's father. And he is fantastic as Omni-Man, and just a really cool character, and very interesting, but also like very disturbing as well. So yeah, other stuff I've seen J.K. Simmons, but I never expected J.K. Simmons to play an ox, and he nails it as Kai. Just a really threatening villain with weapons from the weapons from God of War, basically, what it reminds me of from Kratos from God of War with the weapons. Which is kind of cool seeing that in action. In the music, the way he comes in, he's so threatening, but nobody remembers it except Oogway, because that was Oogway's best friend, who he banished because he tried to take chi away from people, and that's basically what he does. He takes chi and possesses it, and turns all all the Dragon Warriors, or all the masters of Kung Fu into, like, yes, they do say it, zombies. Um, I thought that was great too. Very Jack Black, Jade and zombies basically, and I love the way they did it. I love the way how they attacked. I love the way they did this. I love how he uses his way to do it. I mean, really well done. But he's not my favorite villain. My favorite villain by far is, yes, it's Lord Shin. Lord Shin is my favorite villain, but by far, if I had a ranking, Kai and Tai Lung are tied. There's no number three. They're tied number two, and they're real close to number one. Really close. So far, all three villains in all three movies are fantastically done. Love how they did it. Poe's father. I love Bryan Cranston. I'm a big Bryan Cranston fan, so I was happy he was voiced as Poe's dad, and he's fantastic. I just love the idea of that, of the father finally know his son's alive. The first time they meet, they don't know each other. I like that. It's in the trailer. Yes, it's silly, it's dumb, but it works in the movie as well, and does a really good job of doing it. And when you find out what Poe's dad's trying to do for him, trying to use chi, but also trying to take away, trying to bring back Poe, because her wife is gone. She's dead. I think she's dead. I don't think she's coming back at all. I think she's dead. I think Lord Shen took care of her, sadly. So, and now he finally sees Poe, and he brings Poe to Panda Village. We meet all the pandas. All the pandas are different. They're all weird. They're all silly. They're all very cartoonish, but they all have their own purpose for it, and I love how they did it. I love the idea that Tigress is the only one that leaves the Jade Palace to warn Poe, while everyone else is being taken out one by one. All the masters, all the students, even Master Shifu, the Jade Palace has been taken over. China is fixing to be like taken over by Kai for a good reason, and he takes Oogway too in the first battle, first few minutes of the movie. He takes Oogway. Oogway puts up a good fight, but Oogway's like, I'm done. I'm done. He wants, and soon we do see Oogway and Poe together at the spirit realm, and it's beautifully done. I love how they did it. I love how they do it. I like the idea that Oogway knew he was the Dragon Warrior the first time he saw him. Also knowing the pandas too. The idea of like him being friends with pandas. All the pandas knew Oogway, loved Oogway, and Oogway learned all the pandas what he was and all that. Kai just wanted it, and of course he had to banish Kai and take him to Spirit Realm. And that's what he did. Took him to Spirit Realm. And now he's broken out. Now he wants to take out whoever, but he has to take out the Dragon Warrior first, which is Poe. And the fights between him and Poe are beautifully done. I love very much how they do it. The jokes are really good too. I like the jokes in this movie too. The only thing I do not like in the movie, really to me, was I kind of wish we had more of the masters. We only saw a few of the masters' moves. Master Porcupine, which was awesome. I love that. There's some we've seen, but there's more I want to see, and some of them most of them have been subdued by the Panda Village, because Poe, of course, gets all the pandas, and then basically he ragtags them up. That's where the ragtag team comes up. Has his own way to do it, and he does, and he's a brilliant teacher. He does a really good job of doing it, and now he learns Chi, and now this is kind of where it resembles from it. Also, the Father Goose, Master Ping, which Master Ping voiced by just James Hong. Love James Hong. He's such a good actor. Very fun. But he's just a great dad. Caring for Poe. Is kind of jealous. Same thing with Poe's dad. He is kind of jealous as well. But then they realize both together they can take care of Poe. There's more for him, and that's where this disagreement comes from and all that kind of stuff. I love how he actually tells him, say, hey, I lied to him. I lied to him too. He still thinks it comes from an egg. I love that joke. I love that line. I love the idea that, hey, he's our son. It's not more for us. It's more for Poe. That's what it's more for. That's what we care for. That's why he's here. And he has two dads. And I love the idea that they do a foster dad and a biological father, which a lot of movies and even in pop culture does it horribly. This movie does it. I have friends of mine that have that. I have some friends of mine that are like that too, and it's kind of hard to go through and whatever. And what Poe does is beautifully done. They do such a good job of making Poe so likable, but also Poe making more understandable. Also making the two dads like, yeah, I don't want to lose him. I care for him. I don't want to lose him. Both of them want to lose him. And guess what? They're together. And I heard the fourth movie, which I haven't seen yet, I've heard it's mixed, sadly. That's kind of sad. It's mixed. And it's actually like the last movie we'll see Poe in, I believe. So, but I'll still see it in the future because it's one of the movies I really like. So yeah. But and I heard that both dads are now teaming up. They're teaming up, and they do team up kinda at the third act with them. So yeah. Other great stuff too. Another thing I don't like about this movie as well. I kind of wish we had more story of who was Tigress. Tigress is one of those characters I really like. I love Angelina Jolie as Tigress. She does a great job. We kind of know in the first movie who Tigress is. We don't know really. We don't know if she was adopted. We don't know if she was abandoned. We don't know about that. Is she like Poe? She was abandoned and raised by Shifu or raised by Oogway. I don't know. But I'm going for that right now. But I kind of wish we had more because Tigress is so well done. Very well done character and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Another thing I don't like is the last thing I don't like. The last thing I don't like either is this is technically the last movie. I mean, the fourth one's technically maybe the last film. To me, this is the last movie. I don't think they should do a fourth one, but the trailer's really good. I like the villain of Chameleon. But overall, to me, I heard also that the Furious Five are not in the movie at all in the fourth one. Kind of sad because the Furious Five are really the ones that make me watch the movie because it makes me want to root for these guys and me be more relatable to these guys. And that's what Poe really is. He's super relatable to them. Friends and now part of family now. I love how they did it too. The ending, I love the ending too. How he teaches them all chi and how they rebuild all the damages from what Kai did to China. It has a beautiful ending, really beautiful ending, and yes, Kung Fu Fighting, great song. I love that song. So yeah, did a good job of doing it. So yeah, that's my review, y'all, of Kung Fu Panda Free. I know it should be more to talk about, but I could talk for hours about this movie, and it's not a lot of time to talk about this movie. But overall, I love this movie very much. I still prefer number two. Number three is very, very close to number two. I mean, if I was ranking this movie, I'll have number two, number three, number one. Number one's still great. I think number one's still a great film, great way to start off. But man, all three movies, a great trilogy, and just a fun movie to get into and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this review, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Helps me a whole lot, y'all. Comment for future judges or comment about the movie you want to. Be awesome. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And again, have a wonderful and safe day and goodbye.